Number 3, Audi A8. Starting our countdown at number 3 is the patriarch of the family. The 2026 Audi A8 in a world obsessed with giant screens and flashy gimmicks. The A8 remains the definition of stealth wealth. For 2026, this legendary sedan enters its final phase before an electric successor takes over, and Audi has perfected it. It doesn't scream for attention like a Maybach or look as polarizing as the BMW 7 Series. It is understated. It is a tuxedo in a room full of tracksuits. The design remains timeless. The single-frame grille is wider, flanked by digital matrix LED headlights that contain 1.3 million micromirrors each. They don't just light up the road. They can project lane markers, warning symbols, and even animations onto the asphalt ahead of you. It is technology that feels like magic, but the A8 is not about how it looks. It is about how it feels. Under the skin, it features the predictive active suspension. This system is arguably the best in the world. It uses front-facing cameras to scan the road surface 18 times per second. If it sees a speed bump or a pothole, it lifts the suspension at that specific wheel milliseconds before impact. The result is that you don't drive over bumps. You float over them. The car stays perfectly flat, defying physics. Inside, the cabin is a fortress of solitude. The 2026 model doubles down on acoustic glass and sound deadening. When you close the door, the outside world simply ceases to exist. The rear seats in the L long wheelbase version are not just seats. They are wellness centers. They offer a heated foot massage, yes, for the soles of your feet, while the relaxation seat reclines you into a sleeping position. Under the hood, you still get the glory of combustion. The S8 model retains the 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, pushing out 563 horsepower. It is smooth, effortless, and when you put your foot down, it surges forward with the unstoppable momentum of a bullet train. It is the last of the old-school luxury liners, and we will miss it when it's gone. Number 2, Audi A6 Avant e-tron. Moving up to number 2, we have the future. This is the all-new 2026 Audi A6 Avant e-tron. For 40 years, Avant has been Audi speak for beautiful station wagon. They are the masters of this body style. And with the transition to electric power, they haven't abandoned it. They have reinvented it. This is arguably the best-looking EV on the market. Because electric cars rely on aerodynamics for range, Audi designers had to make this car slippery. It has a drag coefficient of just 0.21, which is insane for a wagon. But unlike the Mercedes EQ models, which look like melted jelly beans, the A6 Avant e-tron looks muscular. It has wide hips, a low roofline, and a fierce face. The most controversial feature? The mirrors. Or rather, the lack of them. The 2026 model uses Audi's second-generation virtual mirrors. Instead of glass wings, you have thin stalks with cameras that feed high-definition OLED screens inside the doors. It takes some getting used to, but it reduces wind noise to absolute zero and helps the car achieve its massive range. And that range is the headline. Thanks to the new PPE platform shared with Porsche, this car packs a 100 kilowatt-hour battery that delivers over 430 miles of real-world driving. And when you do stop, it features 800-volt architecture. That means you can charge from 10% to 80% in just 21 minutes. You can add 180 miles of range in the time it takes to buy a coffee. Driving the A6 Avant e-tron is a revelation. It doesn't feel heavy like other EVs. The battery is physically thin, keeping the floor low so you don't feel like you're sitting on a phone book. The dual-motor Quattro version delivers 469 horsepower, launching you to 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds. But it does it silently. It is the perfect daily driver. Fast, practical, beautiful, and completely emissions-free. This is the car that proves the station wagon isn't dead. It just evolved. Number 1, Audi RS6 Avant GT. And finally, at number 1, the main event. If the A8 is the diplomat and the A6 e-tron is the scientist, this is the heavyweight boxer. The 2026 Audi RS6 Avant GT. This is not a normal RS6. This is the GT. It is the limited edition. Final farewell to the internal combustion V8. Audi looked at their standard, already insane super wagon, and decided it wasn't crazy enough. Visually, it is terrifying. The first thing you notice is the carbon fiber. The entire hood is carbon fiber. The front fenders are carbon fiber. And unlike the standard car, they are painted to match the body, but you can see the weave if you look closely. The roof rails, the hallmark of a utility wagon, have been deleted to save weight and lower the center of gravity. It sits on massive 22-inch white wheels that are a throwback to the Audi 90 IMSA GTO race car from the 1980s. But the biggest change is the suspension. Audi has thrown out the comfortable air suspension found in the standard RS6. In its place, they have installed manually adjustable coilover suspension. Yes, you have to get out of the car with a tool to adjust it, just like a race car. It drops the ride height by 10 millimeters and stiffens the chassis significantly. Under that vented carbon hood lies the 4.0-liter biturbo V8, now tuned to produce 630 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque. It breathes through a lighter, louder sport exhaust system that crackles and pops like gunfire on the overrun. 0 to 60 happens in 3.3 seconds. That is supercar territory in a car that can carry a golden retriever in the trunk than on the road. The GT feels sharper, angrier, and more alive than any Audi before it. The rear sport differential has been retuned to send more power to the back, making the car willing to rotate and slide in corners. It demands your respect. It is raw and visceral in a way that modern cars rarely are. This is likely the last time Audi will ever put a V8 in a wagon. It is a collector's item the moment it leaves the factory. It is violent, thirsty, and completely unnecessary. And that is exactly why we love it.